This group of ascended masters spread spiritual knowledge to worthy humans who thereby teach others. Countless people have talked to, written about, and been guided by them, including but not limited to Manly P. Hall, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, Alice Bailey, Guy Ballard, and even Aleister Crowley. Most interestingly, Ballard founded the I Am movement after his meeting with Saint Germain, whose experiences were outlined in his book, Unveiled Mysteries, in 1934. Many people believe that the Great White Lodge is composed of immortals, supernatural beings that have great powers, who maintain an active watch over this world. These ascended masters continue to carry and teach ancient wisdom to only the worthy. Manly P. Hall discussed this immortal fraternity in his special class in Secret Doctrine by saying, "The Great White Brotherhood is composed of initiates from all parts of the earth, and these form the invisible government of the earth. This group is a law-making body deciding with its clear intelligence the needs of humanity and seeking to meet these needs in the most efficient manner. The power of the adepts over the visible and invisible worlds enables them to invoke the forces of nature to the attainment of any particular end. The temple of the Great White Lodge, we are told, stands upon an island of permanent rock in the heart of the Gobi Desert of Mongolia or Mongolian Tibet." That last part is especially interesting as the Gobi Desert is believed to be where the secret entrance to the mythical Shambhala is. We know the German secret societies like the Vril Society were obsessed with the idea of an advanced and ancient race of immortals that were survivors of the cataclysms living in subterranean areas of the earth in a place called Agartha, which Edward Bulwer Lytton wrote about in his 1871 book, The Coming Race. But could these immortals possess some sort of ancient Atlantean life extension technology, and could they have actually been missionaries of sorts that seeded all of our ancient religions and traditions on this planet? Manly P. Hall believed that many of our most influential masters and teachers were members of the mystery schools, which were established for the redemption of the human race. He made it abundantly clear that the Great White Lodge is comforted and happy if even one human soul every 100 years can find the door and go in. But where does the Great White Lodge originate from? First of all, its name has nothing to do with the ethnicity of its initiates, but was connected to a very important 18th dynasty priestly king of Egypt called Thutmose III. We know he was the founder of the Great White Brotherhood, which was written about extensively in Alexandria. And much like the stories we hear about Saint Germain and his magical elixir of life, Thutmose III was known to eat these strange, pyramidal-shaped white cakes, hence the name, the Great White Brotherhood. But let's come back to him in just a moment, and let's look at where this practice originated from. When we go back and examine ancient Egypt, it was never called Egypt. That was from the Greeks, who called it Aegyptos. The true name for Egypt was Kem, or Kemet, which means the black land, and it refers to its dark, mineral-rich soils. Once a year, at the beginning of July, when the star Sirius would appear brightly in the sky, the Nile would flood up at Abydos with a black mineral-rich material soil that was collected and processed for extraction at the back of the Osirion, which is named after one of the progenitor gods of Egypt named Osiris, who actually was a giant with an elongated head, and he is named after Sirius, like Osiris or Osirius. At the back of Abydos, in the Osirion, where these materials would flood up and be processed from the Nile, the walls are covered in the flower of life patterns, as in everlasting life, perfectly etched onto the walls as if they've been done with a laser. The priest chemists of Egypt would then extract this black material through a secret alchemical procedure and turn it into a white powder of gold, creating these cakes called mufkuts, manna, or as the Greek Septuagint Bible calls it, the bread of the presence. When consumed, this material became bioelectrical, upgrading the body's mental capacity, physical health, and energy fields over time, causing physical regeneration when combined with spiritual practices. When visiting these temples over the years with Egyptologist Muhammad Ibrahim, I would tell him about the mufkuts and the legends of white gold, and he would always dismiss them. Until 2019, at the Abydos Temple, we discovered the inscriptions on the walls for the chosen initiates needing to eat these white cakes in order to walk through a false door to the netters, or to the gods and immortals. Muhammad was shocked to discover the truth about what they revealed. These sorts of entrances are not unusual in certain temples, but at this particular place, there are 7 Holy of Holies that say they are stargates outside of these doors, and it has been suggested that this strange substance appears to be the key, or DNA upgrade if you will, to be able to access them.